I still remember the instant the lights dimmed. The music began to rise, and one question seemed to echo through the entire arena. What was SUGA about to do that would leave thousands of fans completely speechless? Was it another unforgettable performance, an unexpected moment of raw emotion, or simply the undeniable charisma that has made him one of the most admired performers in the world? Stay until the very end because this story may surprise you more than you expect. If you enjoy stories celebrating unforgettable performances and incredible artists, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more inspiring entertainment stories. Now, let's step into a moment that fans will never forget. Meta description. What happened when SUGA stepped onto the stage that left thousands of fans speechless? Discover the emotional moment that captivated an entire arena and why everyone is still talking about it. The atmosphere inside the venue was already electric long before the performance officially began. Every seat was filled with eager fans whose anticipation could be felt in every heartbeat, every whisper, and every excited glance toward the stage. The sound of conversations blended with the glow of countless light sticks, creating a breathtaking sea of purple that stretched as far as the eye could see. It was more than just another concert. It felt like the beginning of a memory that would remain with everyone long after the final note faded away. As the opening music echoed throughout the arena, excitement instantly transformed into thunderous cheers. Thousands of voices merged into one powerful roar that shook the venue from floor to ceiling. Yet despite all the noise surrounding him, there was something remarkably calm about SUGA's arrival. He didn't need dramatic gestures or elaborate introductions. His mere presence was enough to command every eye in the audience. The moment he appeared beneath the spotlight, time almost seemed to slow down. Fans who had been screaming moments earlier suddenly found themselves frozen in awe. Some lifted their phones, hopping to capture a memory that words could never fully describe. Others simply stood still, watching with wide eyes as if they couldn't believe the moment was real. There is a unique quality that only a handful of performers possess. It cannot be measured by ticket sales, streaming numbers, or awards. It is the rare ability to hold an audience's complete attention without saying a single word. SUGA demonstrated exactly that. Before the lyrics even began, before the choreography unfolded, he had already established an invisible connection with everyone watching. Every movement felt deliberate. Every glance carried emotion. Every step across the stage reflected years of dedication, discipline, and artistic growth. Rather than demanding attention, he naturally attracted it. His confidence was quiet but unmistakable, creating an atmosphere where every fan felt personally connected to the performance. As the music intensified, the energy inside the arena continued to build. Fans sang every lyric with incredible passion, their voices filling every corner of the venue. It was impossible to tell where the music ended and the audience began because they had become part of the same unforgettable experience. Throughout the performance, SUGA balanced power with remarkable restraint. One moment he delivered verses with unwavering intensity, and the next he allowed silence to speak louder than any lyric. Those brief pauses became some of the most emotional moments of the night. They reminded everyone that true artistry is not only about performance, but also about presence. Many performers rely on elaborate stage effects to impress audiences. While dazzling lights and spectacular visuals certainly enhanced the experience, it quickly became obvious that they were supporting elements rather than the main attraction. The true centerpiece was SUGA himself. His ability to communicate emotion through expression, posture, and timing transformed every second into something memorable. Fans often describe certain concerts as life-changing experiences, and moments like this explain why. Music has an extraordinary ability to unite people from different cultures, languages, and backgrounds. In that arena, thousands of strangers became one community connected by admiration, excitement, and shared emotion. Some fans smiled through tears as memories of previous eras came rushing back. Others reflected on how SUGA's music had accompanied them through personal struggles, celebrations, and important milestones. For many people, this performance represented more than entertainment. It symbolized resilience, hope, and the power of continuing to move forward despite life's challenges. As the songs continued, the audience responded with overwhelming enthusiasm. Every chorus became louder than the last. Every beat inspired waves of synchronized cheers that rolled through the arena like thunder. It was impossible not to notice the genuine joy reflected on countless faces throughout the venue. One of the evening's most unforgettable qualities was its authenticity. Nothing felt forced or artificial. The interaction between artist and audience developed naturally, creating moments that could never be perfectly recreated. Even the smallest smile or nod from SUGA was enough to trigger another explosion of excitement from fans who had traveled from near and far simply to witness this extraordinary experience. The visual production complemented the performance beautifully. Dynamic lighting transformed the stage into an ever-changing landscape of color and emotion. Large screens captured subtle facial expressions that allowed even fans sitting in the farthest sections to feel close to the action. Every technical element worked together to support the emotional impact rather than distract from it. As the evening progressed, it became increasingly clear why SUGA continues to inspire admiration across generations of music lovers. His dedication to his craft shines through every performance. Rather than repeating familiar routines, he constantly seeks deeper ways to express emotion and connect with audiences. The cheers that echoed throughout the arena were not simply reactions to impressive choreography or popular songs. They were expressions of appreciation for years of artistic commitment, creativity, and perseverance. Fans recognized not only the performer standing before them, but also the journey that had shaped him into the artist he is today. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of the night was the silence that occasionally appeared between moments of overwhelming applause. Those brief pauses carried extraordinary emotional weight. Thousands of people seemed to collectively absorb what they had just witnessed, struggling to find words capable of describing the experience. In many ways, that silence spoke louder than any standing ovation ever could. When people later reflected on the performance, they remembered more than individual songs. They remembered the feeling of anticipation before the lights dimmed. They remembered the collective excitement that surged through the crowd. They remembered looking around and realizing that complete strangers were sharing the same unforgettable emotions. As the final moments approached, the atmosphere became bittersweet. No one wanted the night to end. Every remaining second felt increasingly precious, because everyone understood they were witnessing a memory that would soon become part of concert history in their own hearts. The closing performance brought another wave of emotional energy that swept across the arena. Fans raised their light sticks higher than ever before, creating a breathtaking ocean of purple that shimmered beneath the stage lights. It was a beautiful reminder that music possesses the extraordinary ability to bring people together in ways that few other experiences can. When the final note finally faded into silence, the applause continued for what felt like an eternity. No one rushed toward the exits. Instead, many remained exactly where they were, hopping to hold onto the feeling just a little longer. Conversations began immediately as fans eagerly shared favorite moments, unforgettable expressions, and emotions they were still trying to process. Long after the lights came back on, the impact of the performance remained. Videos would eventually circulate online, photographs would capture stunning visual memories, and countless discussions would unfold among fans. Yet everyone who had been present understood one important truth. No recording could fully recreate what it felt like to stand inside that arena and witness the atmosphere firsthand. SUGA's stage presence was never simply about commanding attention. It was about creating an emotional experience that transcended music itself. Through confidence, authenticity, and artistic passion, he transformed a concert into a memory that thousands of fans would continue to cherish for years to come. That is why, when people ask what made the performance so unforgettable, the answer goes far beyond spectacular production or popular songs. It was the rare moment when an artist and an audience became completely united, leaving thousands of fans genuinely speechless and proving once again that some performances are not merely watched, they are felt with the heart.